All right, the key to this one is kind of educating and not injecting pain. What you've been doing over the last couple worksheets is pouring salt in that wound, making it very painful, and educating slightly along the way. This is going to be the last worksheet in the viral consulting. So you don't want to have them pissed or in pain. You want to have them remember the pain, but understand that it's okay. They got the expert sitting in front of them, which is you, and they know a lot more about their problems and how to fix them now than they did when they started. So let me zoom in here. Wow, I zoomed a little too fast on that one. All right. Just want to go one question at a time. Do all of your online buy buttons have an upsell? Don't be pain here. Just ask them, hey, do you happen to have all those buttons we talked about earlier? Do they have upsells? I mean, we're not going to get too specific here, but does it have an offer for you to make more money after it? All right, cool. That's fine. That's fine. We'll fix that. No problem. It's real easy to do an upsell. And then, do you have a funnel in place to pull leads from social media? Remember your fan page? I mean, I know we don't got a lot of fans yet, but we were talking about how to get them earlier. Okay. You don't have anything in place to actually pull them into a lead system. All right, cool. That's fine. It's real simple to put up. It'll only take like a few minutes actually, and it's like $20 for Aweber, which is email marketing, and you'll be able to follow up with them, and you'll be making money no problem. Okay. How many leads are you pulling into your online funnel per month? It's cool. If you don't got a funnel, we'll figure this out. You know, what do you got for traffic so far if you don't have an actual amount for leads? Are you getting people to your site? You know, ease the pain. Let them still kind of get a little bit of pain, but ease it as it goes in, okay? How many of these leads convert into sales? Now, this is important. I mean, like, well, whether you're measuring your leads or not, I mean, has anybody told you they found you on Google or they saw your Facebook page or this or that? And they'll probably say, you know, yeah, this one person did say they found me on Google, because at some point somebody searches for the exact company name of almost every business in the world. So at some point someone did find them on Google, okay? So ask them that so they can see that they're not measuring their leads as they go either to a funnel or to sales, but don't make it painful, because it's like I said, this is getting towards the end of the consultation. You want them to either be happy with you and get education from you and have you fix it, or give you a check at the end. So you don't want them in pain. So just keep educating throughout this, and then this is where the education kicks up even more. Because not only are you being education at the time, you tell them how to, you just go into like teacher mode here. Name 3 ways you're providing value to your leads. And if they don't have 3 ways, right here is where you help them find 3 ways. Okay? And sometimes the value to their leads is just, if it's like a pizza place, discount coupons. Okay? Appreciation day for their customers. Sometimes you can't provide like what we do in internet marketing for value. Well, here's a new strategy that will help you, and if you're interested in it, go buy this product. You can't always do that inside of offline businesses, but you can provide value. Okay? Say it's a carpet cleaner place. You know, a certain time of the years come up where people get flooded. I was going to say winter, but whenever there's storms, and it's in the fall, in my area, lots of basements get flooded. Now, they send out a mailer, kind of give a little bit of pre-launch content about that, tell people, you know, in the area, you know, do this with your furniture, so in case a flood does happen, you're okay. That's value. Okay? To us, we don't really see that, but to a business owner and their list of leads, that's something valuable that they can provide to their leads. Okay, you can talk them through that, because they most likely won't have more than maybe 1 or 2 ideas. Then you can talk them through more. Okay, then do you have a tweaked and proven follow-up sequence for your leads to go through? Then are you providing at the very least 60% value and 40% pitch relationship with their leads? Okay, some places just do the branding type approach. We're like, oh, here's some coupons, and then they hope they come in. There's no call to action. There's no real pitch. There's just, hey, here's some coupons. So you can bring that up there, but talk about the value you were just establishing earlier. Like, okay, well, now that we know about the value you can send out to your list, have you been doing it yet? All right, that's cool. If not, we already talked about that. We know how to get that 60% out there. Not a big deal. Problem's already solved. You're an educator, and you talk about the problems here, and that it's set up in a certain way to where you can answer this question with what you've already asked them above, okay? Then you talk about the steps, and you reference back to the worksheet before. Remember when we were talking about buy buttons? Okay, the opt-ins and compelling an action? the thing about action is the more steps you put in the way, the harder it is to get them to take an action. So how many steps are between that opt-in and that buy button? I know we talked about between the traffic and the opt-in earlier, but let's erase those steps, extra ones there, and the other ones between where you get that money in your wallet. See how I'm an educator? I'm not doing the pain. I could go that way, but we're not. We're taking what we've already got earlier, and we're educating them even further with what they've already talked to us about, okay? How many of these steps provide value? Remember we were talking about value earlier, okay? All these steps, the more value you can provide along the way, the happier your buyers are going to be, okay? Is there, some extra value given after the buy button, Well, after someone buys, they think, did I make a good decision? Buyer's remorse sits in. That's why people, have you seen maybe product launch formula? Jeff Walker does this really well. You buy a $2,000 product, and then he gives you these unannounced bonuses immediately. What they do is they take away the buyer's remorse. And it's the same thing you should be doing. I do it sometimes. I used to do it after every time I got a WSO of the day, I would give away a free product. I don't do that anymore because I don't need value in my products. Because I have really good stuff, and I think people should pay for it. Because if they're not paying for it, they won't use it. Okay? But people still appreciate it. Okay? That buyer's remorse is gone because you just provided more value to them again. So how many steps can they remove while providing that value? Because they'll be like, well, I can take this one out. Well, that one was providing value. So don't pull that one out. Pull this other one out that was a check mark and then a terms of service that wasn't necessary because there's a terms and conditions below. Certain steps in lots of offline businesses funnels can be removed, but you got to make them realize that they need to provide value because subconsciously you're providing value to them. So when they realize that they got to do it even more to their customers, makes an easier sale for you because they just realize they got value from it. It's a little subconscious thing, but I hope those worksheets help you. Those definitely will go through and they will take all of the bad spots in a business, point them out in pain, but remember as you get through them, when you get to the last one, be an educator a little bit, you start with a lot of pain, and then you get towards the education, and then you take the pain away a little bit, and you keep going more towards education because at the end, you want to feel like the trusted educational advisor, not the guy that just told them all their stuff sucks and it needs fixed. Those guys don't get paid because they don't like them. If you just told them, hey, some of this stuff could use improvement, here's all these suggestions, here's what we can do here, here, and here, and then a lot of education towards the end, it's a lot easier for them to want to trust you by writing you a check. So I hope that helps you. Hope that serves you.